Hello, everyone. How are you this morning? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to wait a minute to see if anyone shows up. Nope, there we go. Got 3 people already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I had it adjusted, then I hit it. Okay. Hi, Grumpy. How are you this morning, darling? Today I'm going to be working on a series. This is the first installment of the series. I'm making a journal / it's going to be a scrapbook for my granddaughter. She liked mine. Hi, Cindy. She is always looking at mine that I made years ago when she was just first born. And she's always looking at it and says, Nana, I want one of those. So I'm going to make her one of these. I made this one from scratch, but I have a base for the other one. So yeah, I'm cheating. But she's always looking at this, and it's always sitting out. So anyone who wants to look at it, any of the grandkids, they can. Go through and show you some of the different things that we're going to be doing to it. This pulls up. It's got a magnet. It's got a whole bunch of little slots. It's called a waterfall. And then all of these pages here, you grab the tab, you pull it out, and it's got different tuck spots, picture mats, all kinds of things all over. Oops, that fell out. That's Jax when he was a baby. And then this one turns. And then these pull out. And then this one pulls out. Like so. Oop, that one goes down first. And then this goes up over the top of that tab to hold it in place. I don't know if I'm going to get that intricate with hers because of the fact she's 6 and she wants to take pictures on her own camera that she got for her birthday. So this one's just a bunch of little slots, wedding cake, where it's just different sizes going up. This one comes out and up. It's my father, my boy, and a place to write who they are, which I haven't done yet. And these pull up like so. These are all magnets that hold everything down. And then that was my husband on his 50th birthday. It was a surprise. That was my friend Sherry that helped me with it. She made all of that food for me, or helped me make, I just ripped it. Helped me make all the food, and he loved it. So, and these all pulled out and up and over and yada, yada. Oh, that was my late daughter acting a fool out in the shed. We were all out there having a good time one night. And then this one is just a little mat to put something on. So I think I'll put a recent picture of Malia on there with Jax. I have one from Disney last year. I'll probably put that on there. But that's it. But I made this one from scratch. Hi, Allison. So we're going to start something very similar to this, only a little bit bigger. They don't make this one anymore. Sorry, I have the hiccups. They don't make this one anymore, but I did link the next best thing, which is a gatefold. Instead of opening like a book, it opens like this. So I hope that helps. Let me move my camera up just a wee. That better? Yeah, I have more room now. Oh, I got to remark my table. Oh, well. But we're going to get this started. First thing you have to do, are there any questions so far? Bueller? I've had this for a while, so we're not going to do the cover yet. That's always saved till last. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some base sheets down to cover the whole thing, which means I need to measure it, which means I should have brought in here a tape measure or ruler, yardstick, something. But you know what? I have my cutting mat. Not cutting mat. This thing, whatever this is called. And it looks like It is 10 inches tall by, wait, here's a ruler on the side here. Okay, it is 9 inches tall by 6 inches wide. Therefore, I cut my paper 9 by 6. And since I don't have the colors that I want in the ink, or the ones that I have, I don't like them. I bought them. They're the cheap ones from Hobby Lobby, and I just don't care for them. So I have some on order. But in the meantime, if you don't have an ink pad, you can always use the brush end tip of a marker and just go along the edge of it if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. These were my late daughter's markers. She has millions of them. And I've already given away quite a few. Ooh, what is that? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Got it right off. I was gluing something earlier with my B7000 and it got everywhere. Let me get my out. And I did not notice that. Where did it go? Don't you love it when you're sitting in one spot, you don't move, but yet you lose something? Isn't that fabulous? Or is that just me? Aha, I found it. I just had to look a little lower, further back, because I have alcohol wipes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. I just don't want the paper sticking to it. So I know it wasn't on there when I used it for Christmas cards, put it that way. And I got to order me a new blade for this one. It's starting to get a little dull. If I order it now, it'll be here before next week. So when we get the good, cool stuff. Well, that just depends actually on. Right? I was looking all over from my phone and I was on it. But it never fails. Whenever I'm at my crafting tables, excuse me, I will put something down, not move, go to grab it, and it's gone. Okay. It's just something a little different than mica. Nope. Than resin or, the powdery stuff. I gotta let that dry off a minute. Oh, those alcohol wipes are great. You can get these on Amazon. They come in a 2-pack, 100 in each one. Yeah, I was on the phone the other day and I'm desperately looking for my phone. And my friend says, well, what are you looking for? I said, I'm looking for my phone. She goes, hey, dummy, you're on it. I go, oh my God. Okay, so I picked out some background colors, but I think I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to do it in solid colors. Because I have this pad here that has all the colors that I will need for this. Well, I've got another one too. I've got the blue and the green down there. I got the blue here. I'll just touch it. We'll just go with what I got out here. This one. Okay, now what was I going to do? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I don't need that yet. It's been a minute since I've made one, so we're going to do this together. I think the last one I made was that one that you saw. I made my daughter one for her baby shower, which I'll have to pull out one day and show everyone. It was very elaborate. The first one that I ever made scrapbook that is, was for my cousin for her wedding. And I was so proud of it. Okay, that's fine, Allison. Thank you. Yeah, I know yeah. It seems like I was doing them all my lives on Sundays, and then everybody else started doing things on Sundays. And I'm doing these on Wednesdays now because nobody had picked Wednesday, so now everybody's doing Wednesday. Not you in particular. I don't, please don't take offense to it. It's just, it's weird. Okay, so the colors that I'm using, it's going to be mermaids and unicorns. That's what she wanted. And I have a couple of different books out here with mermaids and unicorns. So it's purple and teal, or purple and blue, which I do have the teal one over there. Let me go get it real quick. I brought it right here so I can use it. Those are the two that I had it over on my table. I have tables on wheels around me. So many people with channels going live now, it's hard to find a good slot. I know. Oh, that's right. You're in England. I forgot that you're in the UK. It's a different time there. I didn't even think to check people who were in the UK. I was just people around here. Okay, see, here's my teals, and there's my purples. So we have to cut them 9 by 6, and I already have purple ones cut out. And if I cut too many, it's okay. That's what I was getting that out for, to see how many I needed. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I need 14 pages. And hopefully we'll get all of these done today. Start off with purple because it's top. And we're going to do 9 by 6, right? Is that what I said? 9 by 6? This is not the cutter I was wanting. We're going to use it. Okay, 7, 8. This is a 9-inch one. I got to get a new roller blade for that. It is not cutting straight. I thought I brought another cutter in here, but I guess I didn't. I'm not going to go now to get. I'm just cutting a little fringy part off here. Okay. 9 by 6, right? So then we cut it at 6. Why isn't it cutting? Oh my gosh. What is going on, y'all? It just worked. Sort of. Okay. We're going to take a potty break in just a second here. Oh, our high is going to be 80 today. Let me go back and get the correct cutter. I grabbed the wrong one. Keep them entertained, Bubba. Talk to my dog. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed two just in case. This one needs a new blade. That's why it's not working. I forgot I had to order blade. Okay. Okay, 5x6. No, 9x6. Okay, that is good. But it's still a little rough. Nope, I don't want that. Okay, there's 9x6. There's one. You can get two out of each paper. We'll do blue one. Not that color. I want to put this on the front and the back because it's where she can write on it. So this is from a whole different album. Paper album, that is. Which, if anyone's interested, I've got plenty that I will never use. Back in the day, I thought I was going to use them all, but 9, 5, 6, which will give me one for the front and one for the back. So that's 3 out of 14 down. There's front, back, and one panel. And don't throw away your extras because you can always use them to make tuck spots. Yeah, it's pretty cold. There. I think Grumpy and I are lucky. Marv is actually luckier because hers is even cooler or warmer. I guess you'd say that's luck for people who have the cold, but I like the cold. Let me see. What does mine say right now? We have 68 right now, but our high is going to be 79. There's us two more. If I just trim just a hair of this off. There. Now I have those two. Oh, there's pretty teal. Dark teal. I guess I could have had all these done ahead of time, but then you guys wouldn't know what I was doing. Now those pieces those strips that I just cut off, I might use for pocket tuck spots, or, oh, wrong one. Or, yep, them things. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Need a total of 7. Oh, wrong way. I'm very hot natured, so I do enjoy the cooler weather more. Yeah, I get that feeling too, Grumpy. I understand that one completely. Let's do it No, let's do this bright grape. Five. And then I'll get to the fun stuff. Let me go ahead and get another one out while I'm in here. Do this blue. 6. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta do one more. And do this pinkish one. No, I don't like that. Let's do another teal. Or a more greeny one. Because some of it has green. Now that I've got those all cut, or ripped out rather, put them down there. Now you can cut them all at the same time. I prefer not to because I don't want to mess up more than one at a time, if you know what I mean. Because we are not programmed. We are human and prone to mess up, so to speak. Oh, wow. I bet you are hot-natured, grumpy. Just kidding. Is that what makes you so grumpy? Then again, we do live in Florida, don't we? It's always hot here. What does that show? It's always sunny in Philadelphia. No, it's always hot in Florida. Shoot, wrong one. Even Christmas Day was hot. Well, in Central Florida anyway. Because I live directly between Disney, Orlando, and Tampa. I say Disney and Busch Gardens. Okay. Your paper trimmer will be your best friend. This one I got when I was working for Stampin' Up! as a demonstrator, and it's got not only the cutting blade, but it's got a scoring blade also. But I don't like the scoring blade. It is. Excuse me. I get mad every time I go outside. That's why I don't go outside. Well, I try not to go outside. All right, so we're going to put these on first. We're going to make sure that they fit. I want the flowery stuff at the bottom. Pardon me, I'm still congested. I don't like it hot. I prefer spring and autumn. There we go. All right, let's bring the book over. Make sure that it's going to fit. Now see, it's just a wee bit too tall. So I'm glad I didn't get rid of my cover. And I'm going to take just a wee bit off the bottom. Can everyone see? Can the people in the back see? I wasn't even hitting it. Oop, that corner didn't get it. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure that it fits. Looks like I need to take just a smidge off the inside too. Now you can do yours all the way or halfway or whatever the way you want to do it. But this is the way I'm doing this one. This is just to give you an example. And I used to make these for custom orders also. I've made several. Hey, Nat. I don't like it hot at all. I would much prefer, I always wanted to move where it's always cool. I need a little smidgen more off the side. See, I'm doing this together with you guys so that we can all learn and benefit from my screw ups. I just recently took on my morning meds, so I'm a little jittery because I use an inhaler that makes me a little bit jittery. Haven't smoked in years, but yet I got COPD. I don't get that. Okay. That is just not quite. I mean, it's straight, but it's not straight. You know what I mean? I'm a little off myself. Aren't we all, though? Okay, here we go. So now that I know what size I need, I can put it on this one. Hey, Skull, get out of the way. Put it on my cutter. Remove the book. And if you can see, I put the one that I need on the top so I can match it up. And it cuts it right at that point. Oop, not far enough. My bad. I think it would be easier if I marked it. What do I have to mark? I have one of these. Yeah, there's a mark. Now the other pages are different. These are just for the inside cover. Got it. Right on mark. And perfect. Well, not perfect, but perfect enough. Oh, looking for the markers. They're right up here. I'm going to start with a, since that's pinkish, I'm going to start with a purplish one. This one's got the bold end on it and a brush end. So what I'm going to do, because normally you would do this with a blending sponge or the ink pad itself, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Oh, I did for a year, Grumpy. I lived in the mountains in Colorado, right at the base of Pikes Peak. And it was my husband and I, we were going to retire there and leave this place to the kids. But he passed before we could do that. So I just recently went back to get my daughter's stuff. I don't like it this way, but I messed it up already. So I'm just going to do like a little wave. It's absolutely gorgeous. That's the only place that I will drink tap water right out of the tap, because it's ice cold and it's pure because it filters through the mountain. Normally I would have just gone like that just to edge it, which I'll show you that part later when I go to do the tuck spots and all, but just for the cover, I'm kind of making it a little wavy because it's mermaids and unicorns. And these are just water-based, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they're not alcohol. Smell it to find out. There's one. You don't have to edge your pages or your borders or whatever. I just like to, because it makes it a little more aesthetically pleasing, if you know what I mean. Oh, it is. Oh, I love it there. We even had the apartment picked out and everything that we wanted to live in, or the apartment building, because it had an elevator, because I can't do stairs. I use a wheelchair. In the house, I have cane and walker, and everything is strategically placed so I don't have to use a wheelchair in the house, but I can if I need to. My bathroom is handicap accessible. Okay, there we go. Cat back on there. So if you don't have ink pads and you have markers, that's great. Use them. And I do like all the colors in these. So these are going to be great. All right, so now you're going to need some double-sided tape, which I got the big one out, and glue. You don't need both, but I like to secure them both. And I got this Eileen's, or I got the hiccups and I can't get rid of them. It's an industrial strength quick glue, and I got it at Dollar Tree. So we're going to try that. Yeah, my hips are so bad that they hurt all the time, and I can't walk for very far distances, even with a walker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tape and put it on a corner as close to the edge as possible so that there's no lifting. And you want to take it all the way down. And then what I do, you can cut it with scissors or whatever, but what I do is I put my bone folder on it and I rip. And you can't see that because I was way off the camera. I forgot that I had to readjust. Let me move. Let me put a new mark there. All right, let's try. One thing about, what do you call these things? Sharpies. You can wipe them off with alcohol. I'm going to move the book real quick. You could put it on the book or you could put it on the paper like I'm doing. I'm not overlapping because there's no sense in wasting tape. And I'll trim that piece off. I forgot my bone folder was sitting right there. Start fresh edge. Some people whip right through this part. Not me. I like to take my time and do it. That way I know that it's secured. So you take your bone folder. This is a Teflon bone folder. And you just rip it. So does this series seem like something anybody is interested in, or should I stop it after this one and just do something else? At the moment I manage the cane, I'm the same way inside. Yep. I learned to do that with my mother because she had balance issues. So I put everything where she could grab it and hold on to it and walk through the house that way. And then I had to do it with my daughter and myself. Seems like when I didn't have anybody to take care of anymore, my body fell apart. Right. And then once you get it on, even if you have a wrinkle, it's okay because you can always flatten out the wrinkle. The tape will be fine. All right, let's do the other one too. Oop, I just ripped the cover off that one. It's all right. Now you can do it all around the border like that, or you can do it up and down or side to side, whichever. My lower back, that will drop me if I don't. Yep. Yeah, I get it. And now my feet swell if I sit in the chair too long. I have to get them up, which means I'm not crafting quite as long as I used to. I'm leaving gaps intentionally just to show you what you can do. Oh, I shouldn't have put that one there. Well, it's on there now. Now, when you have gaps in it like that, what you can do is you can use a pokey tool. Oh, that's what paper crafters call them anyway, pokey tools. And lift that. I'm just lifting it a little bit so that I can put a piece of tape over that piece of tape that's there. Just showing you different ways you can do this. And then I'll do that. Do the other end, and I'll put one across there too when I'm at the last part. The rest of it I will use the glue on, which I like to use both anyway, because if you have the liquid glue, I'm not sure about this one, but some of the other stick glues that I've used work too like that. You can reposition it if you need to. But if it's just tape, once it's on there, it's on there. It'll rip your paper apart. In my experience. Well, we just falling apart, ain't we, Grumpy? Didn't you just have a birthday too? I know Rusty just had one. Oh, you have a lot of trash with this, by the way. Make sure you have an empty can. All the scraggly bits, I'm just putting right over the top. On the 7th, you turn 40. Oh, you're just a babe. 49 for the first time? Okay, now I've got all the papers off that one. I'm going to throw some of this glue in between it and a little on top of it. That way you've got double security. Pull the book out. Make sure it's the right direction. And place it where you need it to go. I'm making sure all those little glue tips are in. And they weren't. Make sure you got it where you want it. Which is barely having any outline for what I want. And then you take your bone folder or piece of wood or whatever, and then you secure it by running your bone folder across it. Hobby Lobby has lots of different types of bone folders. This one I got from Amazon. It's a Teflon bone folder. Now in here, I'm not worried about it because I have a really pretty crystally ribbon that's that width. So I'm good with that. All right, let's do the other one. Don't forget your pokey tool. This one has seen better days. You're a bicentennial baby. Hey, you know, bicentennial quarters are worth a lot of money right now. You broken? You ain't broken. You just a little out of order. And don't let what's going on break your spirit either. That ain't cool. Maybe next time I decide to drive out to Colorado, I'll stop up your area and pick you up, Grumpy. You can go out to the mountains with me. I promise to bring you back. It's only a 28-hour drive. Go through Arkansas, Mississippi, Kansas, a little bit of Georgia, some Alabama, a little bit of Texas, about an hour and a half of Texas, New Mexico, and then Colorado. I'm lining it up. And at this point, one way is upside down, the other way is not. So be good. It doesn't matter how you put it on, but I'm using the way it's made. All right, there's that. Those two are done. Inside corner flaps are done. See, I'll put a little thing up here where she can tuck pictures in, or a whole pocket right there or something. Now we just do that all over and over and over and over and over and over again. Hope you guys have there you go. I don't know you that well, but that's something that, yeah. Don't blame you there. Okay, now let's get these other ones cut. So I know that we need to trim them a little bit top and bottom because these are inside are actually shorter, and that's what I should have measured. So this color. Okay, so we're going to do different colors. There we go. This is half. Yep. Good morning, Julia. That's fine. I know people have premieres. I'll make sure that this is the right one before I start any of the rest of them. I think we're going to pull it up there from that one. And we're going to make this 5.5. No, we're not. That's the wrong one. We're going to open this out because it's supposed to be 9. We're going to make it 8 7/8. Hey, you like that? You like how I use measurements there, Chris? Oh, I'm going to have so many paper pieces to pick up. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's so gross. Okay, that still isn't right. So 6.5. No, 5.5. We're going to make it. Wait, whip. Ah. So I need to take 1/8 of an inch off of it that way. That's 3/4. There's 1/8. Okay. Make sure that fits. And then we'll know. No, see, that's still too wide. This is the last time I'm cutting it. So we'll take another 1/8 of an inch off. Okay, that's good. And I need to take to 8 3/4 inside ones. The inside ones were a different measurement, and I didn't even think of that. Okay, I'll take one too. Actually, I'd rather have a chai latte. Iced, please. Light ice. Cane sugar. Oh, wait, this is not Starbucks, is it? Okay, 8 5/8. That's it, 8 5/8 for the length of all of them. We'll go ahead and do those. There's half, there's 5/8. I guess being a computer drafter, a CAD operator worked out in my favor, didn't it? I know the measurements. Oh, I don't like that. If everyone enjoys this series, and I can do a junk journal next if you're good. Hey, Allison, welcome back. Did you bring sandwiches or drinks for anyone? Or it's a lot of cutting of paper. Scrapbooking is a lot of paper cutting. So make sure you got a good blade. That's set 1. And what we noticed is the inside pages are different. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Thank you. But I like them scrambled dry. Not brown, but dry. And salsa and sour cream, please. Thank you. Have a great day. I'll leave you a good tip. Oh, no, don't spill that. I had some UV resin get down into one of my things with all my nail stuff in it, so I have to soak it in alcohol to get the UV resin off. Although I did put it in alcohol days ago, wondered why it had dried up, and I just realized why it had dried up, because it was days. Days and days, I tell you. So, who's broken their New Year's resolution already? I didn't make one, so I couldn't break it. Okay, these are all done. Now I gotta get this purple one back out here. Nope, that goes to that. That is the one that I did first. All right, that's that direction. Now we're going to go the other direction. I can close that arm. And if you need to know how much something, the measurements of, yeah, too much going for me to think to make one. Oh, yeah. But it's very, when you're doing it by yourself and not on a video or live, it's so much more calming. That and adult coloring. If you haven't tried adult coloring yet, don't knock it, because it's very calming. Now, what I was saying is, if you don't know what the measurement of something is, you can always take your blade, put it about midway, and push your paper up to it where it just butts against it, and then you'll be able to tell what your measurement is. So this one is, that's a half, 2, 3, 8, 9, and 11/16. It's 5 and 11/16. See, it doesn't cut it or anything. But where I just pushed it up against there too hard, I got a little, straighten that up. Heebie-weebie. And sometimes you use these little strips too for decorations. And if you're like me and you forget what it was, you can always take a Sharpie, because you can wipe these off. And I've never taken the plastic off here, so. And just mark it. Because if you have a lot to do, that's the best way. Give it a second to dry. Is that one? I am putting more than one together this time, because if I don't, we will be here all day. And I got cleaning to do. All right, so 2 at a time is the max. Got it. So what's everyone working on? Oh, yeah. You want to stop combustion. Dry herb vape? Oh, vaporizer. Oh, all the sawdust getting to you, is it? Oh, a vape pen, maybe. Oh, okay. I don't do any of that lathe spinning. Oh, cool. Forest friends. Yeah, I don't do a lot of collabs anymore. Although I should, I guess. I just don't. It's I don't have the time to edit, even though I have a great editing program. And if you haven't tried Movavi, you really should because it's a fabulous program. Um, so I don't record too. I have a bunch of videos recorded. Oh, you're a smoker too? Oh no, I can't have that now. Yeah, I hadn't smoked for 20 years when she told me I had COPD. But then she told me it was because of a chemical accident at work in the mines. So that explained it. We're going to that for a minute or 12. Let's get all these up out of the way. Okay. Now on these, we're just going to, on the purple ones, I'm going to do the teal. And I'm just going to go across the edge like I showed you that I wanted to do to begin with. And if you get all of these done at the same time, then you don't have to worry about doing them later. Or you don't have to do them at all. See, just that edge, it just gives it a little something and covers up that cut part. And one thing about it, I could always use the back if I needed to. But I'm not worried about that. Oh, yeah, I can't even smoke anymore. Not even vape, which that helped me stop smoking cigarettes. I had stopped for a long time, and then my mother passed, and it just threw me for a loop. I can't even walk across the room without getting out of breath. There's another purple one that can do this color. I'm almost to the point where they want to put me on oxygen. I'm like, I don't want no oxygen. I don't have to carry nothing around. I have cords all over my tubes all over my house. No, I'm good. I'll just stick with the Brextry. They had put me on that nebulizer with some albuterol, which I used to use a nebulizer for my asthma when I was younger, so I knew how to use one. But with the albuterol with the broma something or other, it's a steroid. I used that for a few days, and then my throat started hurting, and nowhere in the instructions does it say to gargle and wash your mouth out after using that, because it will cause thrush, which is a fungal infection. When I went to the doctor, I'm going to get a little specific here and a little weird, but hey, it's me. I told her, and she goes, "Oh, well, that's a yeast infection." When she looked at it, I'm like, "What do you mean a yeast infection? I ain't been eating no dirty hoo-ha." She goes, "No, it's from the inhaler." But well, how do I stop that? She goes, "Oh, well, you're supposed to gargle your and wash your mouth out after you use it." It's like, well, now's the fine time to tell somebody when they've already been infected, so to speak. And then she says, well, she prescribed it to me, it wasn't my regular doctor. She was on vacation. She prescribes it to me, and she says, now you swish and spit, swish and spit. Oop, go to the other side. Maybe if I stop talking while I'm doing it, and then it wouldn't be me. You swish it and you spit it. Okay, well, I did that, and it didn't go away, and it didn't go away, and it was still in my throat. And then I read the instructions and all the paperwork that they give you, those 3 or 4 pages with a prescription. And it says, you don't swish and spit, you gargle and swallow, because it goes all down your throat. Which makes sense, right? I put all the other paper. Oh, nope. Here they are. So I did that, and it went away. And I stopped using that stuff because I didn't want to forget. Don't forget to spit. Yeah, that's what I want to quit burning, is the herb. The vape cartridges are even rougher on me, so the dry air vaporizer is going to... Yes, but edibles are even better. And if you have a red card, you can get edibles from the dispensary. I can't smoke, but I have edibles. I have a red card, so it's legal, it's medical. But it is much better than smoking. Yes, it takes about 20 minutes, if that, to hit your system. But if you eat something fatty with it, right before it with it or right after it. Oh, okay. Now they do have some that dissolve under the tongue too. Like a nitro pill. I mean, they don't taste the greatest, even though it says tangerine. It's the weirdest tangerine I've ever tasted. But they do work. So this takes a minute with the marker. I mean, if I were using the ink pad, it wouldn't take so much, because you just dab it and scrape it. I have to do sublingual to get the effects. Let dissolve in. Yeah. Yeah, the sublinguals, they work pretty good too. They don't taste good, but they work. I do have a little bit of a New Year's resolution, but I don't know who's going to take part in it, because it's not just for me. Because my New Year's resolution is to challenge people to get out of their comfort zone, try something that they've never tried before. That's why I'm doing things like this, to help people, my followers. If you're new here, thank you and welcome. We talk about just about everything in here. My name is April, and I am the head dragon. I'm working on merch, not that I have, but I only have 640 followers, but it's okay. I'm working on merch like stickers and t-shirts, bumper stickers. Because I do also do custom orders. So, which I need to order a clip from you, Grumpy. And I'll have to get with you on, I don't know how you do them. So, because I want to get one for my little brother, because he does smoke with his card as well. And my daughter and my nephew. My daughter has a brain tumor, and my nephew has severe migraines, and that's what helps him. Art by, I don't know how to pronounce that. Hi, I'm Allison, and I'm a craftaholic. Yeah. Or make my own sugar candy with the, oh. Oh, wow. Huh. That's interesting, Grump. How do you pronounce your name? Mariah? Mariah? Mirach? I know I'm butchering it and I apologize. All right, so we're going to restack these. Oh, I had another one in there. Now that I don't have to stack them the same. We are making a scrapbook today from start to finish. This is the first one in a series. I go live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. unless I have other engagements. And then I will usually go on a Thursday. Yeah, that works. Now let's switch those around. Oh, I've been doing the Harry Potter things with the, what are they called? What are they called? Those little ball things. These. And I haven't made this one yet. It's potions. I went to the Walmart and got quite a few that were on clearance. Went back the other day or yesterday and got even more. Oh, good for you. A letter that doesn't exist in English. Oh, so is it Marach? All right, Grumpy, have a good day. Be careful out there. So we're going to go ahead and make sure I have the right side. Okay, this one doesn't have any mess ups on it. All right, who took my tape? I found it. No. I am just butchering it. Hi, Art M. Art by M. That's what your new name is, Art by M. So where are you from, dear? We have people here from the UK. I have friends from India that'll probably show up later. People from Australia sometimes. This is the hard part, is covering them all. And then you can have the fun parts of trying to figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it. And hopefully we can get into that today, but it doesn't look like it because this is going to take forever. So we can just use this time to get to know each other a little bit better. I do have some new games that Miss Francis and I over at Beaten Crazy Custom Creations were thinking about making a gaming channel. Because both of our followers like the games and stuff. Because I do Mad Libs here once in a while. Flatten everything out. Now you can either do, I'm looking at the drawings of the artists. Oh, it's something for, I got a couple games here, and she's got Incoherent. And I've got Nonsense Trivia. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called, y'all. Utterly Nonsense Trivia. And then I have Music Trivia. So I have utter nonsense trivia and music trivia. Now you can either put the tape on all of them at the same time or do them one at a time. I am going to choose to put the tape on all at one time. That way I can read a little bit and we can chit chat. We do all sorts of things here at the Craftsortium. That's why I came up with the name. It's a nonsense word, but it works because a mall is also called an emporium. And this is a Craftsortium where you get all kinds of stuff. Therefore, we do all kinds of crafts in here. And on Sundays, I do a live and I invite people who are my subs, whether you have a channel or not, you're welcome to join and be on the live panel. And that's at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because I am in the United States. I figured if I did this at 11 o'clock in the morning, my time, that I would have people from the UK that would still be in here. Because I have friends over there too. Well, I have subs over there. I have some friends too. I'm making a scrapbook for my granddaughter, but I do custom work as well. I did one, somebody sent me the pictures that she wanted in it, and I permanently put them in the scrapbook for her. And she gave me the timeline of the events and all. It was a gift for her sister. Well, I know Allison is working on Friendship Express, Forest Friends. And I know Natalie is working on finding some molds that she's driving her nuts that she can't find. Probably got her house tore apart. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it is hard for the UK people to get to Francis. But that's our time, you know. I mean, she's an hour different than me. But that's okay. Well, Allison, if you ever just want to hang out and chat and craft with me and the girls and the gang from Sundays, just let me know because we get together usually every Saturday and craft together all day long, unless someone has something to do, you know, but somebody's always in there all day long. See, I messed that one up, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on this side. No! Be careful when you're pulling it off. Slow and easy. And if you do place your taped paper down and it's not where you want it, if you heat it up with your heat gun, I go on and fall asleep or wake up and catch the end. Oh my gosh. Natalie, you'll have to explain to me what they are because I might have it. I just found 3 or 4 more tubs full of molds when I've been rearranging. And I'll send it to you, let you use it for however long you need it, and then you can just send it back. Because most of them I don't even use. Like I just found a whole Temu bag that was unopened. Yeah, a whole Temu bag. Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to craft. You can just chat. Somebody to talk to. We bounce ideas off of each other too a lot. So do you think this would work or da 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 da? We have people in there like Melissa from Gothic Charms. We have Martha's Craft Room here in there. We have Billy Holman Creations. We have, who else do we have? Butch's Resin Creations sometimes when he's not at work. Who else we got in there? We got a few people that don't even have channels. Natalie comes in there. Sometimes Cindy comes in. And you don't always have to craft. You can just chit chat. Get stuff off your chest. That's what we're there for. We're there to listen. We're like crafting. Hey, Martha. Okay, well, we'll go over it on a video together one day. We'll go to my storage area out back here where I have a bunch of. Oh, nope, gotta cut that off. Where'd I put my scissors? All right, who took my scissors? You're lucky I found them. I've got plenty of molds, Natalie. And apparently I'm expecting a package from Miss Cindy. Hi, Martha. Bye, Martha. Martha does paper crafting as well. That's how she and I met, through someone else that does paper crafting and beading. Oh, only 19,000 more. And great. Now I'm having my own personal summer. Don't you love that? I'm thinking about trying to video. I have one of those standing jewelry boxes that my sister gave me. She found it at a yard sale or side of the road or something. And she said she didn't want it and asked me if I wanted it. And there was nothing wrong with it. There's not a scratch on it, nothing. But I'm thinking of resurfacing it and putting the transfers on it and then sealing the transfers in. It's gorgeous. And then putting it up for sale. I don't need it. Only a few more to go here. And we're an hour and 20 in. Right. See, I keep messing this up and not putting it on straight because I'm not really paying attention. I should be, because now my cats are into something and I don't. Any of these empty spaces I'll get with that glue stick. And hopefully it works really good. I'll know if this stuff is still attached in the week when I come back on and do it. Next week we will start, if I don't have time today, we will start doing the page layout. This is the most time-consuming part, is the taping. But like I said, it can be relaxing too when you're doing it, not, on a live or even for a video. It's very relaxing. I don't know why I'm doing just these two when I have to do them all. Because I'm special, so special. I got to have some of your attention. Give to me. Sorry, went off on a tangent. Yep, exactly. Or just music. That's what I listen to. But I'm announcing now, which I was going to do Sunday, but I didn't. I'm starting another channel, and it's just for nail art and how to do nails, because I was an instructor for about 5 years after I went through my schooling, which I did cosmetology school. I did 2,400 hours so I could work in any state in the United States or cruise ships, which all I did was work in Florida. And I did that for over 20 years. Yeah, I'm older than you think. I'm in my late 50s. So I do have my teaching certificate, but it's not valid anymore. Neither is my professional license, because I stopped to take care of my mother and then my daughter, my husband, and now I have my grandson. And my other daughter moved in because she didn't want me to be alone. But I've been alone all day long. So what's the difference? Right? Right. Once you get the hang of it, you can figure out how to rip your tape the best. Because if you use scissors, they're just going to get gummed up because this tape is sticky. And I love the Express tape. That's my favorite, is the Express. Well, Express It tape. Although I haven't used anything new in a while. This is the first time. Hi, Poison Cow. I am starting a scrapbook. This is a series, an in-depth series on a tutorial on how to do this. But I was talking about my new channel that I'll be starting soon, and hopefully I'll have the name and I'll announce the name because I have to make sure nobody else has that name. But I do my own nails, and I do nails on other people, and I do nail art, and I make press-on sets. So here, I can give you a for instance. I just did these the other day just to practice, and they are cat eye. Every one of them are cat eye. As you can see, it changes colors. And I got a couple, well, they don't work as well on these, and I've noticed that they're supposed to be dragon eyes, but I have snake skin look, and then I have that swirl. Come on, focus, you. There it is. You can see the swirl in the cat eye. But that's just some of the stuff I've been doing. Welcome aboard, Poison Cow. I love the name. My granddaughter would love it too, because she loves cows. Anything to do with cows. She's my little heifer. And that's what she tells people. I'm my Nana's little heifer. They say, oh, you're her helper? No, her heifer, a cow. Like, oh my God, don't tell people you're a cow. But that's my nickname for her. She's my little heifer. Oh, I hear the trash. But that'll be here, and I have to get a couple of videos under my belt first before I do those, because I can't do those live. Maybe once in a while for a haul or something, or to just chit chat or whatever, but not to do the nail art. I mean, I can show you how to do nails with the gel polish. I don't use acrylic because I can't breathe with it. and the stink is bad, but I do gel. So if anyone's interested in that, I will, when it comes about, I will make sure that I put the link in my videos to that channel as well. I only have one more left to tape. Aren't you happy about that? Making sure there was no overage on the ink. Now, if you don't have the tape and you do have glue, you can just use glue. You don't have to use tape. Just be mindful of what glue you use. Art glitter glue is the best one that I've found so far, or Express glue by Pentart. Those are the best wet glues that I've ever found. And if you want to just use a glue stick, the Uhu, I think, is a good one. But I've heard that's UHU. I mean, we have it over here, but not a lot of people use it over here. Okay, leave that tape for a while. Thank goodness. So, Poison Cow, what do you do? All right, take this one. My poking tool with the taping back off. Sorry about that. Oh, that's the light. Just going to put them all up there for now. I do crafts with the kids in the neighborhood too. I get some kids' craft supplies out, and some of the kids in the neighborhood come over, sit at my dining room table, all around it, and they craft. Well, during the summer they did. During the winter break, nobody was here because, it was Christmas break. People were on vacation doing their own Christmas stuff. Both my grandkids here have lots of crafting supplies. All right, let's put this on here. Where there's no tape. And a little on the tape, so if I need to move it around, I can. I got that at Dollar Tree. We're going to see how well it works. Got to make sure it's straight, which it's not. Can you see okay? Okay. Try to make it even. Good. I mean, I can show you how to make your own book too, but I had this out and I figured this would be easy for a starter. Let's go with the next page. If anyone was interested in trying. Hi, Melissa. I dabble with resin, but mostly work with Eco Pour and acrylic paint. Oh, cool. Yeah, I do a lot of that too. Well, I'm the queen of, what do you call it? Instant gratification. So I like to use the Eco Pour, UV. Nothing that I got to wait on. Although I have tons of regular resin that I have to start using. And I have the 4 hour, I have 1 hour. I even like polyurethane, but my favorite is SRC, Specialty Resin Company. I love their resin because it's like a polyurethane and it cures within 10, 15 minutes, 30 at the most. All right, let's go. Get some of these other spots. Oh, da, da, da. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can make sure that you get it lined up right. There we go. Now these are our bases. Just remember, these are the bases. These are not the actual pages because those will come later. When you make it yourself, your book yourself, then you can add like pullouts in between the pages, make the pages themselves pull out where you can put like a 5x7 in it, because I usually make them 6x8. I have made a 12x12, but that was a gatefold, and I did that myself, and that was a gift for someone else's wedding. And not only did they put wedding pictures in it, they're also using it for, you're scared to use the poly? Oh, no. It's so much easier. Oh, you have to try it. Just get you a small bottle and try it. Now, SRC comes in white, black, ivory, and clear. That's what I like SRC, because you can add your own color to it. I got a gooey edge there. All right, put this here. I got glitter. Imagine that. Well, welcome to the family, Poison Cow. And art by M, since I can't pronounce that name. Notice how I keep turning it around because I want to be able to line the edges up. Oh no, Allison, you've got to. It's so much easier and quicker. Oh my gosh, it's so much quicker. And you can paint your molds like you do the other ones, and it's done. You don't have to wait, 24 hours. Ooh, I got a mess on my desk. I just cleaned it off. You can even make boxes. You don't have to make just, you don't have to make these with the scrapbooking paper. You can, or cardboard and stuff. You can make boxes out of things like treasure boxes, jewelry boxes, gift boxes, boxes. I have made, that's not straight. That's good or better. I don't think I cut that one straight, but it's on there now. So. You probably won't even see how it's messed up later anyhow. Make sure you go over everything really good. You can see where it's got bubbles or whatever. Just make sure you go over it with your bone folder really good. Don't use a scraper. Exactly. That's it exactly, Melissa. You paint your mold first. You always have an extra little, like we always do, an extra mold right there to put something in if you have too much. And the good thing about it is if you don't pour enough, you have about 5 minutes before it starts to set that you can still go ahead and mix up some more because you only mix it for 30 seconds. Sometimes I like to do these things like this because there's no chemicals involved other than glue. And I can take my time if I wanted to. See, I didn't put that on straight. Well, that isn't, why is it not straight? There we go. And I will let my granddaughter pick out what she wants on the cover. So this is for my granddaughter. Get out of there. YouTube. I do beading too, and I string beads. And so if there's ever anything you guys want me to show you, if I don't know how to do it, I will try to figure it out. We can do a series on anything. Well, just about anything. Don't go there. I even went to culinary school, so I am also a chef. Maybe we can do some no-bake goodies one day that people can get in any country. Okay, I got to cut that off because it rolled up on me. It rolled up, so I cut it off. It's double-sided tape, in case you didn't know. Make sure the edges are tape free. It is a bit expensive, yeah. But so is resin if you think about it. Now here Bondcrafter has a new one out that's white. Let's Resin has a white and I think a black now. I don't know. I don't use either of those, although I did order some Bondcrafter UV to try it out because I'm a big BS Resin fan. That's what I use mostly, but I am almost out of it, and I figured I'd try something new for the new year. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'm not sponsored by anyone at the moment, but hey, if anybody wants to sponsor, they can. I just do it on my own. That way my opinions are my own opinions. They're not bought opinions, so to speak. Because if I don't like something, I am not going to do a video on it. I believe like Tracy does, there's no sense in bad mouthing a company. If you don't like their product, just don't do the video. And if you don't know who Tracy is by now, it's Tracy from Mini Scenes GB. Okay. Whole section there did not get anything. Okay. I'm sure there's plenty of people that have codes for some of the polyurethanes. I know Tracy has for Let's Resin. I think Billy has for Let's Resin. Francis has a few. And I believe at one time, Carla Parsons over at Crafting with Carla, I believe she had a coupon code for SRC. which I'm going to go check it out, check and see if she does, because that's my favorite polyurethane. Because I can add my own color to it. I use the clear one called Color Pro, I think. You just can't add alcohol ink to it once it's mixed together. You have to do it to one side or the other and let the alcohol evaporate before you can mix them. And Promise is great if you want to do something in an hour, as long as it's a thick project. Allison is in the UK. Yeah, I don't know what you can get over there, Allison. Oh, I got a desk full of tape things. Now, I may take a piece of that we had left over and fold it around all these edges. I don't know. That'll be after the end. Because I don't like them edges showing. They use a fiberglass one over there, I think. But you can get the Let's resin, I think, can't you? I know Tracy used it. And a few other people have used it over there. I don't know if Gert has used it. Not sure about Nikki and Kirk or Lula or even Sally. I think I saw Sally use some polyurethane one time. I put the tape on the wrong side. Got to get that marker back. See, you can see the white right there. I put the tape on the wrong side. And you can see that white edge. Which I will make sure that it is at the bottom so I can cover it up. Oh, I didn't glue that one. I know Bond Crafter carries one, and so does Let's Resin. So, but like I said, I'm not positive you can get them over there. Who doesn't have any discounts? Oh, Carla. Oh, she doesn't have one. Okay, then she's not there anymore. It was last year that she had the discount code for it. I have a discount code for Promise and Into Resin and stuff like that, but in a lot of glitter places because I'm the glitter queen. But which, yes, it will have glitter on it. I'm just saying right now, it will have glitter. Okay, Carla doesn't have the discount anymore. Okay. Oh man, I put two purples together. Oh well. It's on there now. Oh, it's because I think I flipped my stuff over. I did. Ooh, I got a lot of paper to throw away. So do we want to continue with this series and watch this book be made together? Or should I start? Oh yeah, Marva has a coupon code. I don't know for SRC, but because I don't think she's ever used it. Check your favorite artists and their descriptions. That's why we put the descriptions in there, so that we can put our discount codes and links to things that we're using in there. A lot of people just skip over the description part, and it's got a lot of information in there. Coupon codes, how to support the channel, which I have it down there. I just don't advertise it. Amazon wish lists. I don't have the buy me a coffee. I have pour me a sweet tea, and it goes straight through to me, because without 1,000 subscribers, I can't do the other things because I'm not monetized yet. And I can't even get past 650. And I've been at this for 2 years here on this channel. I had another channel where I had, quite a few people, but that was for my old business, which I don't have anymore. And I didn't think it was right to continue using that one. Okay, here's our last page to add, and then we can start Laura's art corner, maybe crazy glass lady. Claire, CC10 is Let's Resin. Marva has Let for resiners and bond crafter. Yep. Yes, carry on with it. Okay. Because we are at 1 hour and 48 minutes right now. But I can show you what we're going to use on the next one. Because yes, I put these down as base colors because I didn't want that craft color to be seen. But I'm probably going to cover up a lot of the craft color. Okay, so there is our pages, our base pages done. And I did not want to put the two purples together. This was supposed to go in between them, and I screwed that up. But it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to set this off to the side and show you the next set of papers that we're going to use from a couple of different books, paper pads rather. And I have a holographic one down there too that I might throw in here and there as the covers. But we're going to use that. These are single-sided. Sometimes they have double-sided ones. These are not. I've been wanting to go to see how junk journals are made. My creative bulb is burnt out right now. I don't blame you. Mine gets that way too. And I will be doing a junk journal as well. Not with this one, but I will be doing it probably privately because I have an order for one. And I'll show you how to do it, Melissa. But these are the pages that I'm going to use to make mats out of, photo mats, because I have the corners and all that. She loves rainbows, mermaids, and unicorns. But then on the other side, her favorite color is red because it's the color of blood. And she likes zombies and vampires and witches. So yeah, she's well-rounded at 6. But these are some of the pages that I'll be putting in there as well. I'll be using a lot of different stuff. You'll see. Yeah. Well, now that we have some time, so I can go ahead and get some of these cut, though, and show you what I mean. I'll start with that one since it's on first, on top. Nope, because that's the wrong color. We'll start with that one. I don't want the colors to match. So what I mean is, like here, I will probably do it this way because, well, I'm not sure now. I need to get some playing card stock as well out. Some more like I used on these. So you can cut it to match, and I have corner rounders, which was a corner rounder, does exactly what it says. It rounds the corner. So it makes it round instead of square. I have a couple of different ones out here. I've got some fancy ones and all that. I don't want to use all that. I just want to make it quick and simple for her because she really wants to start using it. And there's a difference in size, if you can see. That one's bigger than that one. So I'm going to go ahead and make this one a big round. But I'm going to make a mat. And instead of measuring, I mark it as I go. And I want to make it considerably smaller than, not considerably though, but maybe a quarter of an inch smaller than the whole thing, which we know is that other mark measurements. But I have it marked with my thumbnail, and line that up and cut it. And remember, don't throw these away. Okay, junk journals are, you just put a whole bunch of different stuff together. I have one started that I did for a Father's Day collab, not a collab, but a Father's Day junk journal, and I've got one started. And I'll probably wind up giving it to my son-in-law when it's done, or my grandson, whichever one wants it. So this is what I mean by a photo mat. Now, how are we going to attach this photo mat? We're going to make a little pocket for it. Okay, so we have that. Now, what color was that? We don't want the same color, or I want the same color. There it is. All right, to make a pocket, you don't want it the exact same size. You want to come in about a 1/16 to an 1/8, whatever will fit your photo mat. Yeah. And I'm going to mark it because you want it to be able to go in and out pretty simply. Simply? Yeah, simply. Okay, now we're going to pull out what's called a scoreboard. This is a scoring board. Mine is quite glittery right now. I have used this same one for years. Now I did mark a spot on there. And it has your measurements there and there. So that was right between 5.5 and 5 3/8. But what we want to do is we want to make fold overs. So I want it to be at least a quarter of an inch more on each side. So that's a 1/2 inch. So we're going to go to 6 inches. And then you use a stylus, but you don't want a pointy one. You want one that will fit in the groove without going all the way through the groove, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'll cut that, but I'm going to take it over a quarter of an inch. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. We can deal with it. So we're going to mark it there at a quarter of an inch because I'm going to fold that, and then come over here on this end and mark it at a quarter of an inch because I'll fold that. Now, what do I mean by I'm going to fold that? I'll show you what I mean. And we want to come up here, and we don't want this one a quarter of an inch. I want this bottom one to be about a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take that, and this will make another smaller tuck spot, the other piece, when we're done. Okay, so I'm going to cut it there. save that piece. Now, do you have a groove? You can either fold it this way or this way. Either way is perfectly acceptable. I'm going to hide it either way, so I'm going to fold it this way. But one thing you do want to do is you want to bias cut the corners. As soon as I find my scissors, there we go. Which means you want to cut it at an angle, because here to here, because you're going to fold it there, and you don't want a whole lot of material underneath there. Or you can cut it all the way up and bias cut it. I'll show you both on this one. So you don't have that corner in there, or you could cut it at that bias. I like to do it where the whole corner is cut out, so there's not a whole lot of material there. So you're going to cut it, and you're going to fold it, and you're going to crease it with the bone folder, or whatever you're going to use. It could be the back of your scissors. It could be the, where did I put it? The handle to your stylus, or your ball stylus, your whatever you're using, like so. Okay. And what I'm going to do as soon as I find it is I'm going to take this, and I don't ever use tape on my pockets because of the fact, I'm just folding those over so that it sticks, because of the fact the tape can be very, very sticky, and it will stick to your paper that you're putting in there. So what I use is glue. And right now I'm using this one. And I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. Centrally located. I don't want it all the way to each edge. I don't want it all the way to the bottom. Make sure all your edges are tucked in. And now it's on. Okay, there's our tuck spot. And that's how you make a pocket. Hey, Grumpy. But that's how you make your pockets. I'm going to have to go get my other glue, I think. No, it's going down. This is an experimental glue that I'm using, but I'm definitely going to get my other glue out for next week. But there's your tuck spot for a mat. These are called mats because it's just a plain piece of paper to put pictures on. But I'll probably decorate it up with stickers or whatever. Let her help me decorate it with stickers. And you can go around the outside of this as well. Let's use this blue one since I got it out. And you can just run it around the mat. Now this is single-sided. Run. Yep, it's getting a sticker up there. Because I'm pretty sure everybody has Sharpies or whatever. You can use whatever you have. If you have ink pads, use ink pads. If you don't. If you have markers, use markers. It's just a little more difficult, as I'm finding out. But that's what we have done for today. We have made the base, and I showed you how to make a pocket and one mat. Next week, we'll get to some other stuff. I might make a few other mats between now and then and get them in a couple more pockets, but you already know how to do that, so we won't need to do that on camera. But I want to thank you all for joining me today, and if you can make one person laugh or smile every day, then your day has been worthwhile. And just enjoying time with my viewers, subscribers, and friends is all that I need to make me smile. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next week. Same time, same place, as far as I know. It is that season again, so I will be doing a lot of sewing, and which I have to go back to today, for my grandson's musical theater. Grumpy, the mail person delivered my package from Robert to the wrong address. They sent it back to him. Oh, yeah, thank you. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it today. And if you haven't subscribed, maybe you would think about subscribing. Thank you, and you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.